Okay, this is going to kind of be just a quick little video for, I guess it was Scott on Aristocob did the thing for, oh, you know, do helpful tips for new pipe presenters. Well, I haven't been a pipe presenter all that long, but I like to think I've learned a few things. I've messed around with cameras and stuff for years. I've never really messed around all that much with video until I started doing this. For several years I've been keeping my own video diary type, or whatever you want to call it, just for myself. That's why I decided, well, if I've been doing that, I could do this. Which is not a bad idea. You can practice, you know, you don't have to post the videos. You can just kind of make a video and look at it and see whether you like it or not. I mean, that's probably the most important thing, is that you like it. Somebody's bound to find interest in some of the stuff that you do if you do it. The one thing that I was going to talk about was lighting. Now, like in here, shooting indoors, lighting is kind of a hassle. Normal lighting in a house for most video cameras isn't good enough. So what I've got set up in here is, this is kind of a stick drawing. What I've got is one light over here and one light over here, so that they cross over to where I sit, and that gives me my lighting. And I've also, I didn't draw it on here, but there's also another light directly in front of me, plus the light that comes off my computer screen, which sits right in front of me here. I've got two little LEDs on either side of my computer screen that are 6 little white LEDs to give light straight in front of you, and then from the sides to give better lighting. Well, I can kind of show you what happens if you shut them off. I'll just shut my lights off. That's what you get with no side lights. You wind up with, you're sitting in a shadow because the light's coming from overhead, off my overhead light, and you know, this is what you get. It looks like you're sitting in a shadow. But if you put, no, oops, too bright, you know, something like that. See, now I got light coming from this side over here. And if I turn the other light on, now I'm lit. It makes a heck of a difference on your videos. It's and the reason for having the lights coming from two sides is that it gets rid of, if you got to play with them a little bit, you're not looking into a blinding light like on let's see, I got one here that I use for shooting outdoors. This thing, well, right now it's on a tripod, but this thing here is for shooting like hooked to a video camera. And I mean, this thing is exceptionally bright. I mean, you imagine looking at that. I use it for highlighting on pipes and whatever else when I'm doing videos, and I hook it to my video camera. But to sit and look into a light, you're blind, you can't see anything else. By putting the lights off to the sides, it really, and then just a little bit of light in front of you makes a big difference in your, if you're doing a stage setting like this where you're shooting indoors. I'll show you what I'm using for a light if I can get it down here. This is what I'm using for a light. And if you look right at it, you can see it'll shut my light meter right down. I'll shut this off so I can show it. So you know, I'm only lit from one side. What this is, it's also got light screens you can put. It's a whole bank of, I can't remember. There's 100. I don't remember. It says over here some 126 LED lights in one of these things, and you can run them off from regular AA batteries. I've got them set up with a lithium polymer battery in them. They're 7.4 volt, and then you've got diffusers you can put into them. I'll see if I can get this back up there without knocking it down. there's always something falls in the way up here. They're mounted on little tripods that just sit up. I got a dresser sitting next to me over here that I keep my tobacco and stuff in. And the light just kind of sits up on the dresser up there. And now you can see I got lighting again. That's my video for whatever it's worth. Oh, and those lights you can get at, if you go online and do a search, Optica. If you do a search online, they're Chinese reproduction lighting, and they got all kinds of, oh, you can get offset camera mounts and video camera, like your pole cameras. For outside, what I use for a pole camera, where'd I put that? I use this thing for if I'm shooting outside. I haven't done any that I've posted on YouTube very much. This is actually my good one for 35mm cameras. It's a monopod. This is a Vanguard. It's got a quick detach mount on the top of it and stuff. But if you want to use it as a pole camera and lay it out like this, let's see, you loosen this head up and it'll pivot around. Get it laid up here. So now you've got a horizontal, so your camera mount will sit like this, and you can hold this pole out in front of you to do your videos, you know, like so. Launch your camera up on here. I've got another one that's lighter and simpler. It's a lot cheaper. Monopod that I got from Optica. It's real light, so you can. This thing's pretty heavy. This is actually made for my big lenses on my 35mm camera. Is what this thing is made for. It's not really made for being used for what I'm talking about, but I put my other little monopod away and I can't find it right now. But you get the idea. You can tip the head down on the monopod and use it for a video pole out in front of you to get your camera far enough away from you that you don't have just this. It's nice to get a little scenery in around whatever you're videoing instead of just a tight headshot. It makes for a little bit more interesting video. At least you got a little background instead of just a tight, super tight headshot. So my helpful tips for whatever in the heck they're worth from a complete amateur at the thing, but I have, like I said, I've messed with film cameras and SLR cameras, and I've worked with lighting and flashes. Even these lights were actually originally bought for doing a light box for taking pictures of pipes and whatever else. So I've got several lights like that around that are just floodlights. Oh, and those lights come with, I didn't show that, I probably should show that. They come with a bank of diffusers. You get 3 diffusers with them. The ones that are in them right now are amber diffusers. Then this one here, if you can see, it's kind of a pink, which gives you kind of a reddish. You can change the hue of the background, and then it comes with a clear diffuser too. So that it comes with 3 diffusers. It comes with a couple different battery options too. There is a rechargeable camera battery, a couple different camera batteries you can use in them. But it's, I can't remember, they're not that expensive. I think they're like, I want to say they're like about 40 bucks a piece. I can't remember what I paid for them. It's about the cheapest ones you can find, or that I found anyway. You shop around, you can probably find cheaper. I got a girly pipe. It's one nice thing about a stinger pipe, you can take it out You don't got to even run a pipe cleaner through it, and you can dry it out. So I'll do a little housekeeping at the end of the video. This is my K. Woody block meerschaum. It's an estate pipe that I picked up. I said in one of my other videos I'm trying to get them colored back up. Also smoking the blend that I put up for, what was it, Brother Boontar's homemade blending or whatever. This is my homemade blend that I smoke. So I hope I helped somebody. If not, don't bother to watch the video, I guess. I don't know. We'll see you later. Have fun. Enjoy life. And all that good stuff. So, till the next time, we'll see you later.